How has the pandemic affected your work ethic?
It's made it better, truthfully. At the beginning of it, during the quarantine, not so much. I spent most of my days probably watching How I Met Your Mother for the 900th time over and over again. But after that was ended, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna move to Brooklyn right in the middle of a pandemic because I'm crazy and you kind of have to be crazy to do that anyway.
How has the pandemic affected your work ethic?
I feel like it hasn't really affected it much. I've always been a perfectionist, so if anything, it just added some fuel to the fire. I hate feeling like I'm stuck. I hate feeling like I'm wasting time. So I've just picked up a bunch of hobbies. I'm learning sign language, I'm learning Spanish, I'm homeschooling my brother, anything to keep me productive and make me feel like I'm progressing. So if anything, it's improved my work ethic, make it a lot better.
Can you recall a time during quarantine where you have felt at your lowest?
Yeah, so I'm actually in the process of moving. So we've been like back and forth, like between like Brooklyn and like trying to just find somewhere else to go. So this definitely feels like a low right now, but for me, just in general, regardless of a pandemic, like my lows come like day by day. So it's not like I'm at my lowest for a week or a month. Like one day might be like really bad, you know.
My lowest. My lowest during quarantine would probably be about 2 months. 2 months into it. It only really lasted about 2.5 months, so it was towards the tail end. But it was just I was tired of being cooped up in the same like house. Like it almost felt like we all had died and went to like some next life. And then I was like, whoa, where am I? What am I supposed to be doing? And I think that was probably the lowest I felt was when I was like, okay, let me get back and just to be around people. Like I'd go to the park every day and help my mental health a little bit, but just being at home, for some reason, it was making me depressed. And that's usually where I want to go every day is I want to be in my own bed, right? It was the exact opposite when you have to be there.
Do you have any pastimes as an outlet or a distraction?
Yeah, so I'm really into music. I sing, I'm a songwriter, so music has always been an outlet for me when things aren't really going the way I plan. Being able to write something down and create something out of a bad memory or a bad situation has always seemed very beautiful to me. So if I'm feeling a type of way on a certain day, then I just get my notebook out and I just write, and I'm able to express myself and really take control over what's bothering me, because if something is negative and I can use something that I'm good at and use something that I'm passionate about to make it positive, it just makes me feel a whole lot better.
Art. I finally started like drawing, painting. I never have done that before, so if I was going to be at home all the time and have a lot of time on my hands, I might as well do something somewhat productive about it. So I started to just draw, do portraits, and that really brought a lot of sense of ease throughout my day.
Do you have any tips or advice for people struggling to get through the quarantine?
Meditate. Meditate, meditate, meditate. J. Cole himself said it himself. Meditate, don't medicate, because I went definitely towards the medicate route at the beginning. It was not helping at all. Now meditating, that has been a very good and spiritually enlightening process for me, because it's made me, I guess, open my third eye, if you will, but really what meditating does is it brings a sense of empathy into your life that wasn't there before.
Yeah, I would say just to reclaim your negatives as something positive, and I'm not going to be ignorant and say like, ignore your problems. I know a lot of people are going through it financially, mentally, but just live in it, It's okay to have a bad day, a bad week, it's okay, That's something I had to learn for myself, because I am, like I said, a perfectionist and I want to get things done, like a million things in a day, but it's okay to take a time and it's okay to just breathe,